Everyone, welcome to the beginning of the week. I hope everyone's doing all right for themselves out there, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And then if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you. I say it every week, but I do mean it. I can't stress that enough, guys. So happy holidays to all of you guys. The holidays are right around the corner, and you know what that means. Ho, is making his way into town. You know what I'm talking about? Man, it's almost about that time. It's almost about that time where you're gonna lay out a couple sugar cookies, or maybe 2 or 3 of them, something like that. You're gonna put it on a mantle, or maybe just near a fireplace or something like that, or maybe you aren't into the whole cookie bit and you just want to, you're going to leave a couple pieces of peanut brittle or something like that, a piece of fudge, next to a tall glass of milk, that leche, and, you'll probably put that on your counter or whatever, just so the dog doesn't get to it. But, and who knows, man, you might even leave a little letter right next to those delicious little morsels, and that letter might say something like Dear Santa, your little whack ass elves, that I've seen on TV, they don't scare me, I've been good all year, Santa baby, so you better pony up some of those gifts that I wrote down on this wish list, or else I'm coming for you. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. And maybe like something like, P.S. Here's some carrots for your reindeer or whatever, something like that. Or maybe Dear Santa, where's my real dad? Daryl. Something like that, and in that case, I hate to break it to you, Daryl, but, you better ask your mom for that one, because that's not Santa's repertoire. It's not in his forte to let you know where your dad is, but good luck to you. You know what I'm talking about? And man, let's just get into this episode, all right? Let's dig into this thing. Hit some holiday music right now for you guys. And let's see what's on this little raft ride. Here we go. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Get into that spirit, everyone. I mean it. Lock eyes with somebody and get in there. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! And heaven. It's beautiful. Yeah. That's right. Let's get in it. Let's get in it, huh? Hell yeah. All right. I hope that gets you into the mood, everyone. I hope that gets you right in there, baby. I hope it does. And that was Joy to the World from E's Jammy Jams on the YouTube audio library. So, I try to take some time to look around and all that sort of stuff. I just don't want to get hit with copyright stuff. So, I figured I'd go to that, man. So, joy to the world and joy to all of you guys out there who are listening at the moment, man. So, and really joy to all of you, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing right now. What are you doing? Where are you right now? What are you doing? Are you wrapping up a wooden leg for your younger brother, or you could be at a grocery store, maybe picking up some stuff for Din Din tonight. Maybe you're making a delectable some sort of pot roast for dinner or something like that. Hell, you could be out there right now just trying to, maybe you're just trying to avoid your boss, so you're just sitting in that gas station parking lot, just sipping on a nice cup of coffee and eating a little gingerbread cookie or something like that, and hot damn, a damn gingerbread cookie, I'll tell you what, man, that right there, that's Santa's dirty little cookie right there, and Santa's into that cookie game. He's been about it. He's been about it probably since he was this little gordo Nino, just kind of this little fat, little chubby chunk, and I wonder how his parents, what his parents used to feed him when he was a little younger cat right there, But I wonder if they just used a dose spoonful of sugar and just knock it back into his damn tonsils and that shimmery, shiny white, just engulfed his esophagus, and next thing you know, he's just out there sporting that cookie game, But man, how many of those do you suppose he takes down? How many little gingerbreads do you think that man takes down? 3? 4? 12? He's probably taking down 12 of those little cinnamon treats. He's probably out there watching Mrs. Claus stitching them up. Something nice, something made of rabbit's fur, that he could put on his toes at night to keep him warm, or maybe she's just sitting next to their Christmas tree and getting his suit redone because, one of the reindeers ate half of one of his sleeves off last year. And now Comet or Cupid or one of them, now they're on house arrest, until Christmas over indulging on that cashmere, and who knows? And the reason all that probably happened is because, there was probably a couple elves out there, who were supposed to watch, one of those reindeers and everything, but instead of watching them, they went out back, back behind some, they're sneaking around some shed, and they're guzzling down that, that rum and chasing it with one of those golden goose eggs or something. They got to be doing all kinds of crazy shit up there in the North Pole. What else is there for you to do? Huh? If you're an elf. What else are you doing up there other than, maybe making, you're making presents and drinking on granddaddy's damn fire water, maybe sitting next to a lit up Christmas tree and just maybe you're maybe they're hiding somewhere to maybe sneak a little snickerdoodle or something like that. Anything could be happening. Anything. up in the North Pole right now with Santa, his fine reindeer, and those little LPs, those little elves up there. But damn, man, a little snickerdoodle, a little gingerbread man, you know? I'm telling you, man, a Christmas cookie, there's nothing better than eating a homemade Christmas cookie. I'd say, growing up and everything, that was the one thing for me. That's the one thing that brought me more joy than most things. Yeah, it might sound a little, right now I'm just in the Christmas spirit, so I'm not trying to get all homo on you or whatever, but in this case, who cares, man? If you aren't into the Christmas spirit, then I guess you just aren't. But man, I remember growing up and we made Christmas cookies every year. And every year we would only have about, half of the ingredients or whatever. So we would have to go over to a couple neighbors' houses and maybe stick them up for a couple spoonful of a couple, I don't know, some eggs, or maybe depending on what cookie you're making, but maybe a cup of sugar or something like that. But my sister and I were always determined to make Christmas cookies every year, and hell, one year, man, we couldn't even find the damn those cutters, we couldn't find those cookie cutters to make all the, to make that Christmas tree, or that reindeer, and those reindeer always, when they came out, they always looked a little suspicious, like they had some sort of deformity going on with them or something like that. You can make eight cookie reindeer, and only two would come out resembling, the likelihood of it looking like a reindeer, that sort of thing. But and hell, one year we couldn't find any of the cutters. We couldn't find any cookie cutters, so we just used our damn Play-Doh set. So we're cutting out circles and squares and triangles, and we're trying to do some real math with some sugar right now. But that's just what it was. We thought that was close enough. So, and after, but after we bake a hearty batch of those, sugary treats and everything, we would sit back, in a living room, or shoot, man, it could have been a living room. It could have been anything, depending on, where we were living at the time, because, from the ages of like 5 to 12, we moved probably, who knows, 11, 15 times, something like that. No lie, man. We moved so much, and I never felt like any place was really home because of that feeling. And I'm sure that there's people out there that can relate to that. And but during this time around the holidays, man, the one thing that just makes me feel so good and has just brought me like so much joy was being in the living room with our, mom never got a real tree. We never got real trees, So it was those fake Christmas janky ones with the color ends on them, and half of the end, half of them were missing, and like you got a branch sticking up at the top down here, a big ass like foot long branch, and at the bottom you got this 6-incher or whatever. But and that's how the fake trees. And we had this one tree that moved from place to place to place to place with us for God knows how long. But with that being said, we sit there with our fake tree, with all the lights and all the knickknacks, and we just listen to Christmas music and eat our fake Toll House, cookie cutter cookies or whatever. And it was simple, you know. It was so simple, but because it was simple, that was the thing that I got the most joy from, I guess. You know? And whenever the holidays roll around, man, I tend to think about those moments more than any other gift that I've gotten or any gifts that I have handed out in the past. So but damn, man, we're in it. We are so close to Christmas. And man, here in Asheville, North Carolina, you could feel the joy just resonating in the air, man. I mean it. You look around people's homes and they got their decorations up, and it feels like a happy time right now. So, especially this morning, man. This morning, I was going to go get the mail out of the box because I didn't do it yesterday, and a neighbor came out of her house, and she came up and she's all over the place, but she came running at me like a damn fullback, that sort of thing. And she just comes up to me and she just gives me a great big hug. And I don't know, man, she's all jumped up because, I didn't know what was going on, but she was not on fire, but she was just elated with joy, and that was because she found out that some of her family, they just moved in, but they're from, I don't know where they're from, but they just moved in last year, and she just found out that her family is coming into town, and they have never been here before. So, so she's just excited to show them, Asheville, to show them around town, she wants them to enjoy the festivities on what we here in Asheville bring, to the table. So, but that was just a beautiful thing for her to be so in it, man, and, it's just, she has, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain. I've just never seen someone so damn like woo, that sort of thing. But maybe it's in her spirit, I guess. She's in the spirit. I mean, by God, she's in the spirit. And damn it, we should all be like that, shouldn't we? I mean, we should all just feel the damn joy that this woman feels just flowing through her and out of her. And, and now I'm not sure if, when I'm thinking about it now, I'm not sure if she was, on something, like she's been in her kitchen taking a bunch of damn, like she's popping Adderall and she's been cleaning the damn stove 3 times or something like that. But I'm sure that if you took a look at her insides right now, you'd probably see a bunch of damn you'd see her white blood cells, just flashing and dancing like Christmas lights in her. And there's probably some sort of music playing with the rhythm of her heart beating. I'm not sure what it is, but fuck, dude. It's in there. The Christmas spirit is in here and there. It's in her, and there, and everywhere, But it's a great thing that she was not, that she's not afraid, to show that. She's brave enough to just let the damn Christmas spirit just glow out of her, or whatever you want to call it. I've just never seen someone so damn happy. So, but it's too bad that, most of us aren't like this woman at this time. She's just letting it all hang out. And sometimes, damn it, we're just so close-minded that we let the everyday stress just get to us, just the stress of everyday life, and when that happens, we tend to forget, we forget how to be happy sometimes, and enjoy like what's in front of us at the time. But I guess, from her going up to me, like, I just want to go up to, to someone like my neighbor did to me. I just want to go up to somebody, like a damn mailman or maybe a grandmother or something like that, and just grab onto him and just squeeze the shit out of him and scream something out. It doesn't matter what it was, just squeeze onto him and say, I'm a real boy or something like that. I love the holidays. It could be anything. And even if you just, they may look at you fucking crazy, and they probably will. But damn it, at least you're seizing the damn moment, huh? Sometimes you gotta do that. Seize the moment, and maybe some of your joy will just fucking rub off on them, and then the list goes down. Then they do the same thing to somebody else. And then they do the same thing to someone else. And it's just a line of just joy everywhere. But maybe if you do that, that'll make their day just better, because who couldn't use a little bit more damn, joyful freaking joy, huh? Who couldn't use that in their lives right now, especially around the holidays. But damn, man, I was so taken back that I didn't I was like, what's going on? I don't, and I felt like like one of my old girlfriends fucking hugging on me. But man, it's crazy. But I guess, hey man, that's something I want to ask everyone out there right now. What brings you joy around this time of year? Is it your family? Is it the gifts? Is it, the Christmas lights? What is it? Let us know, man. Let us know at the pod, man. Let us know. Hit the damn podcast voicemail, 828-209-8777. Let us know and we'll put it up next episode. You know what I'm talking about? Let us know. But damn, like it was just, I didn't know what to do. It was just crazy to, and I hope she continues to be like that for, I do. I hope, I wish nothing but the best for her and her family. So, but yeah, I was so taken back that I didn't know what to do. But speaking of the voicemail and everything, we got, we had a couple people reach out to us, via text, and they got a couple questions, I guess. So I was going to run through those real quick before I got off track, because you know how I get, man. I'll get off track. I'll be walking down a damn path, and then the next thing you know, I'm right in the middle of the woods, and I'm like, how'd I get here? But yeah, so we're gonna jump into that real quick, man. and this is what a buddy of mine, because he was supposed to be here, but he's not, and that's okay because it's Christmas time. He's just getting shit ready. So, but he's been handling all the texts and stuff, which haven't been very many because this is all brand new and everything. But yeah, so we had a text come in from, let's see if he can, let's see if I can. Okay, I guess this is. All right, I'm looking at the emails and that sort of thing real quick. Okay, here it is. Here's one. There's a text from Oliver. What was the strangest or worst holiday present you've ever received? Oh, I got it, Oliver. I can tell you right now, babe. I can tell you right now. The worst present I've ever received was wrapping paper. Wrapping paper. I'll make it quick. So growing up, my mom used to always, we never had wrapping paper. We never did. We never did. And so she would wrap our gifts in tinfoil. And so every single thing was wrapped in tinfoil. And don't get me wrong, if you've never seen it before, if you slide a damn box wrapped in that beautiful foil and you slide it underneath a Christmas tree, you'll see the brightest damn reflection off of any. I mean, that thing's brighter than Santa's sleigh rolling by. But it's a beautiful sight. So if you ever think about wrapping something or you run out of wrapping paper, use some damn tin-foil. But because I use the tin-foil so much, and that's what I used to do all my gifts in, somebody said, hey, Zach, why don't you use actual wrapping paper? So that's, I guess right now I should be thankful for it. But yeah, I guess that was the strangest, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's very strange, but yeah, it's probably the worst holiday present I've ever received, man. So, but that's what I got for you, Oliver, right there. So, okay, moving on to another one real quick, Let's see. This one comes from, they didn't put a name down, they just put anonymous. I feel like I'm misunderstood all the time, and I don't feel like I have my life together because I see everyone around me doing great things, and I just feel stagnant, lonely, and sad about where my life is going. Oh, okay. I wonder why we put that in there, but okay. I'm not sure if are you asking a question, or are you just telling us how you're feeling at the time right now? I just, I'm sorry. That's not a great way to be feeling right now around the holidays, man, but I understand it. I've been there before. Especially around the holidays, relationships are, you said you felt lonely. And that's what, holidays could bring and will bring to you if you don't have anyone around you, or maybe, is your family not around you or something like that, or, you said you see everyone doing great things and you feel stagnant. Damn, man, I hate to hear that. But I think, and I don't know if you're asking for a suggestion or anything like that, but maybe you should get out and go do something. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know I mean, I just hate to hear this sort of thing. But dude, I feel if you're talking about feeling misunderstood, look, I think we all feel misunderstood. I think we all feel like that every single day. Especially around now because I mean, shoot, man. Like, I mean, I don't think anyone gets really. I don't think anyone gets everybody. And I don't think everyone gets in. Like, maybe no. What am I trying to say? Um, I mean, maybe you just aren't treating yourself well. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you need to, uh, you know, put yourself out there like my neighbor did. I mean, sometimes to not have a care in the world is probably like the best thing for you. Um, sometimes to take a step back, out of yourself and just say like, all right, fuck it. You know, like I'm going to take a step and just try new things. Did you ever see that movie, um, with Jim Carrey? He said he was always doing things that he didn't want to do, and then finally he was just like, I'm going to, shit, man, what is that movie real fast? Um, oh, Yes Man. Yes Man. Or Yes Ma'am. Yes Man. I don't know. But, he just started just saying yes to everything. And then that broke his cycle of not, I don't know, of not, of getting out, breaking out of his shell and maybe, doing something different. Maybe that's what you got to do. Maybe you got to just do something different. Um, but damn, man, I'm sorry that you're going through all this. That's a serious struggle. Maybe you should just talk to somebody, And again, I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, man. So, but yeah, maybe talking to a close friend. I mean, do you have any friends? So, yeah, I just hate to hear that right now. But if for some odd reason, you know, um, you want to follow through with more of this and give us some more insight about what's going on with you, then maybe, I could give you, my thoughts and feelings about, you know, I do a better job than what I'm doing right now because I just don't have enough information from you, dude. So, but I hope everything gets better for you, and give us another chance at this. Throw in some more info for us, and maybe we can get in there and do some more for you. So, and I'm not sure if I'm, if if I'm, again, I'm not sure if you're asking me or if you're telling. It sounds like you're telling me, um, but yeah, but I think that's the only two that we got right now, and those are probably the only two that we have. But dude, thank you guys for getting at the podcast. That voicemail and all that stuff. And guys, don't be afraid to damn leave an actual voicemail. Look, I'm grateful for people, using it and texting us. That's cool. Seriously. But to actually hear someone's voice, then you can kind of establish how their mood is, how they're feeling, how they're, it becomes more personal if you do it that way. So, but again, guys, thank you for that. Thank you. And if anyone out there has a suggestion for Mr. Anonymous, then let us know, man. But also, again, What brings you joy around this time? You know, we got one more week. We got 7 days left until, that big day comes up. So, but man, what else? What else? Oh, I sat down and I watched Eddie Murphy's new Christmas film, and I can't remember what it's called. Candy Dust, Dust Lane, Candy Cane, Candy something. But I don't know what to think about it, to be honest with you. I'm not going to say anything about the movie because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but throughout it, while I was watching it and all that stuff, I kept on thinking, like, man, how come we can't come out with a, with a new, like, how come we can't come out with a Christmas movie that, a new Christmas movie that will, like, I mean, no offense to Eddie Murphy, but that Christmas movie is not going to stand the test of time, but we have, but the thing is, we play the same old every year, and there hasn't been, like, really anything new that has popped out, and when I say they play the same old, I mean, they do. And don't get me wrong, man. Those movies are great. Like, the Christmas movies are so fun, and they're entertaining and that sort of thing, but they play it over and over. Like, how many times are we going to see A Christmas Story? TBS is just, they play that for 4 or 5 days in a row. And by the end, you really want to take that gun, that he shoots himself with, and just turn it on yourself. Now, I'm not saying to do something like that. I'm not, this is just me just stretching, reaching for shit right now. But like, all of those Christmas movies, there's like maybe top 10, and there's probably 10 Christmas movies that will stand the test of time, and the rest of them just kind of fall flat on their face. Like Christmas Vacation. I love Christmas Vacation. Or Home Alone. I like that too. But growing up, I was home alone all the time. So that doesn't really it doesn't really do it for me. Like, we play Die Hard all the time. 34th Miracle Street or whatever it is. It's like, it's the same old. Elf. We play it all the time, This morning I got up and there was like 3 of these movies that I just talked about, and it's just the same old thing, man. Like, why can't we just come out with a new Christmas movie? And I'm not talking about some, what is it? What do they put on? Oh, some Hallmark shit, man. I'm not talking about that. Because Hallmark will play new Christmas movies, but I mean, to each their own on what you guys like to watch and all that sort of stuff. But dude, that stuff just doesn't do anything for me. So, but there's just nothing to come out in the last 10 or 15 years that I've heard someone say, like, hey, like a new one, like, that's my favorite Christmas movie, I mean, why is that? Why haven't we done anything with it? We have all of, the writer's strike is done, so that's put something in the can to make it worth something, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking it or whatever, but it's the same thing with Christmas carols. They play the same Christmas carols all the time. And I did it for you today, but I don't know, man. I wish they would. I wish, Hollywood or whomever. I just wish that they would give more of a opportunity to come out with something more, something exciting, something that'll really, really, really make you say, like, man, I'd love to see that again. But I don't know. That's just me. What else? Oh, what's going on? What's going on this week? Jim Gaffigan is coming in. You know, this little white piece of poultry. You know, this cat. He's playing at Harrah's, or the Civic Center or whatever. He's coming to Asheville on the 20th, which is pretty freaking cool, dude. So if you guys haven't gotten tickets, you guys still got some time. So I guess he's coming in, what's today? The 18th. So he'll be here Wednesday, something like that. But so you guys should go score some tickets out there. But not much else is going on, man. It's just getting ready for that big day, man. Christmas. So that's what's happening really this week. So if you guys are traveling, or you guys got people coming into town, I hope everything and everyone stays safe and you know, enjoy the time with your family and your friends. You know, again, go up and just freaking hug a person that's just, you know, hug a Walmart, you know, greeter. You know, see what they do. You know, I mean, they're out there. They're trying to do the best that they can, saying hello, happy holidays, and that sort of thing. You should just go up there and just say happy holidays back to them, and just grab onto them and just, you know, just let them know that they're doing a great job. You know, yeah. So, all right, on that note, guys, you know, we've been going at it for 40 minutes or so. So I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go do some more shopping, get my gifts ready and everything. And maybe I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go buy and grab a couple damn gingerbread little men. You know, those little nutmeg nutters, you know. I'm gonna get some of those dirty candies, dirty cookies. Yeah. Guys, it's been real. It's been nice to be here with you guys. Again, man, go rub off some joy on somebody, man. I'm not talking about, you know, that sort of joy, but I'm just talking about, you know, seeing someone, a loved one, let them know that they're special to you, you know. All right, everyone. Hit the voicemail again, 828-209-8777. Let us know what you're up to this season. You know, let us know how you know, what's going on with you. So, all right, everyone. Stay true to yourselves, and I'll catch you next time. It'll be Christmas on the next episode. And next episode probably won't be very long, just because I know everyone's going to be busy and that sort of thing. But yeah, that's what we got. Oh, and hey, in winter, first day of winter's rolling around, the 22nd, I think. So we got that coming up this week. So get ready for that. Old man Winter's just out there. He's creeping along real slow, but, you know, I mean, what do you think pushes Santa's sleigh around? You know? So, all right, everyone. Love you guys. Stay true to yourselves. Be well.